even a little bit of math. But above all else, my experiences at Port Moody have taught me the powerful effect community has on the human soul. The series of our cooperative activities, our shared focus, and our intertwining web of ideas and values have taught me something far more precious and valuable than anything found in a textbook. This, along with countless other lessons, will forever leave a lasting impression in my memory and continue to influence my outlook on life. Parents, families, teachers, and students, welcome to the graduation of the class of 2002. Now, let us flash back to grade 9. Do you remember your yearbook picture? I was one of those funny-looking kids. You know the type. Didn't know how to pluck my eyebrows, wore running shoes with every outfit, and tried to act a lot cooler than I actually was. Side note, still don't know how to pluck my eyebrows properly. I wasn't particularly ecstatic about school, or life in general, but on the other end of the spectrum, I wasn't unhappy either. I was just, how to put it, meh. So, when my family moved partway through grade 9, I was faced with the choice of switching to another school, whose name will be withheld for the sake of animosity. Pine Tree. Excuse me, sorry. Thus, being the young, pig-headed, and extremely naive, typical Niner I was, I opted to go for the change. Unfortunately, what seemed like a good idea at the time turned into the biggest mistake of my life. I went from a place where I had quite a few friends to a place where I had 2, 3, 4 on a good day. I went from a place where I could walk down the hallways and feel confident enough to say, act, or even dress the way that I wanted, to a place where I was constantly doubting myself, to a place where I no longer had the confidence to be my own person. So when June of 1999 rolled around, I knew what had to be done. I filled out some forms, made a couple phone calls, and bada bing, bada boom, I'm back at Port Moody. Holla! Now, some would call it crawling back. I prefer the term returning home. This experience helped me to see the school and its people in a completely new light. Things took a fresh perspective, and I began to see many things that I was either too ignorant or immature to see otherwise. I realized that what Port Moody lacked in appearance, supplies, and equipment, it made up for by having this indescribable quality that you can't quite put your finger on. Naturally, this quality comes from none other than you, my peers. Truthfully, I couldn't have asked to spend the last 4 years of my life with a better group of people. Intelligent, unique, caring, honest, and if I do say so myself, pretty good looking. Your kindness, compassion, and tolerance have taught me so much and made my high school experience amazing. I can only hope that everyone's time at Moody has been as enjoyable as mine. As I stand before you all today, I realize something. Actually, I realized it before, but I thought it would sound better if I said I realized it now. I realize that this is the last time that we, the grad class of 2002, will ever be together under the same roof. Well, sort of. I think this is the hardest part about graduating. The part that tugs at your heartstrings and leaves you with that unsettling feeling. The part where you will not be able to walk down the hallways and see your teachers, classmates, and best friends every day. Losing touch, drifting apart, choosing different paths in the walks of life. I'm sorry to say so, but it's inevitable. No matter how hard we try to resist, things will indeed change after today. But rather than try to fight it, we should embrace this milestone in our lives, as it is a great one that we will never forget. Some say, cliche, high school is the best time of your life. Well, it's been good so far, but I hesitate to pass judgment quite yet. Because we're still so young and there's still so much out there for us to learn and explore. High school is merely a grain of sand in the sandbox of life. Deep, huh? I made it up. Things can only get better from here on in. There is so much more in this world for us to experience, so many more people to meet, countries to visit, books to read, classes to take, and the list goes on. As we graduate today, we all get our ticket to the show. the ride, the adventure of life. From here on in, all we have to do is cash that ticket in. Remember when you were younger and your parents would always hold on to the ticket when you went to the movies or the circus or the Sharon, Lois and Bram concert because they were afraid that you would lose it? Well, my friends, my dad is not responsible for that ticket, nor are teachers, counselors, or friends. What we do with that ticket is now up to us. We get an infinite amount of chances in our lives. Chances to win, chances to lose, or chances to simply play the game. The odds are often against us, but don't ever underestimate the value of being the odd man. We have been taking chances ever since we walked up the front steps of Port Moody Secondary on the first day of grade 9. Now, as we leave today, I challenge you to take the biggest chance of all, to turn your tickets into the winning tickets. Sitting in front of me is the most talented group of artists, writers, dancers, singers, mechanics, and athletes that I've ever met. Some of us are shy, others outgoing. Some serious, while others hilarious. But no matter who you are and what you're good at, we, the graduating class of 2002, have the opportunity to change the world by turning our ordinary tickets into special ones. We have the chance to save lives, create masterpieces, and build castles in the clouds. For we are the movers, the shakers, and the next generation of dream makers. The bull is rushing at you now, my friends, and you can either drop the cape and run or learn how to scream, "Ole!" Life is coming to a theater near you in a blink of an eye, and you have front row tickets to the show. All you have to do is cash it in. At this point, I want to take the opportunity to thank all the parents out there for holding on to our tickets till now, making sure they have not been lost, crinkled, or ruined in any way. Although at times we may seem a little bit ungrateful, we really do appreciate all that you do for us. The homework helps, the countless rides, the endless checks, the sleepless nights waiting up for us, and most importantly, the love. Thank you. I especially want to thank my family, but particularly my dad. He couldn't make it here today, but I know he'll be watching the video. On behalf of all the graduates, I also want to thank all the teachers, the support staff, the counselors, the administration, the secretaries, and even the cafeteria ladies for putting up with us for the last 4 years. To the teachers who love what they do, never give up on students, and constantly challenge us to raise the bar, we thank you. To the teachers who come to us with a smile, never give pop quizzes, and explain something for the 100th time without getting annoyed, we thank you. Your hard work and dedication not only drive us to become better people, but it also inspires us to do great things. Life is a series of small stepping stones. You can only spend so much time on one rock before your time runs out. You then must brace yourself and jump, trying to land on the next one. Sometimes the distances between these rocks are tiny, and the transition is an easy one. Other times, you have to hike up your pant leg, leap as hard as you can, and prepare to get a little bit wet. Today, we stand on the brink of a great stepping stone in our lives. Some are more than ready to make this jump and cannot wait to see what lies next for them, while others are slightly hesitant about leaving the comfortable stepping stone of high school. Nevertheless, the time has come to take one last reminiscing look into the past and another great look into the future. We must say goodbye to all the things that we've grown to love and hate about high school, and then, armed with the lessons learned these past 18 years, take that giant step into the future. So here it goes. Goodbye daily workouts from the building to the portables. Goodbye wonderful teachers. Goodbye not so wonderful facilities. Goodbye to the grade 12 hallway that for some ridiculous reason always seemed to be filled with grade 9s. Goodbye endless hours of homework. Goodbye fabulous spirit assemblies and inspiring music concerts. Goodbye crazy rainbow lockers that put a smile on our faces. Goodbye, Mr. French. And lastly, goodbye, friends. Thank you for this incredible journey. Remember, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. And as for the future, I will leave you all with a quote from my personal hero, the great Dr. Seuss. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know, You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Sorry, I'm such a girl. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kids, you'll move mountains. So, be your name Gajewski, Gallant, or Gray, or Johansson, or Jubin, or Jew, or Jay. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. To the grad class of 2002, I hope each and every one of you finds that special mountain you're searching for. Thank you.
Outstanding job, Tina. Thank you very, very much. That was excellent. Just before we recess, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the group of teachers, parents, and students who have come together to organize this year's commencement ceremony. It's a huge undertaking, and we need to thank you very much. To everybody who helped out, thanks so much for making this a wonderful event. I would particularly like to thank our students who have come out to do the reading today. That's a difficult job, and we appreciate it very much. I would also like to thank all of the staff, parents, friends, and relatives who have come out today to share the experience with our graduates. Thank you very much for coming and making this a wonderful event. And one last comment to the graduates. I need you to return your gowns and stoles immediately after the ceremony. You must return everything, and then you will get your certificates and your keychains, etc. in the other side. So as you recess, you need to move quickly to return your gowns. At this point, I would like to call on the graduates and our recession. Thank you very much for coming. It's been a wonderful event. Thanks.